In addition to temple at Puri, Pandhar, Pura, and Badrinath in 3 different corners of India, even the extreme south, which is Kerala, was also under the influence of Buddhism, and among others, the famous deity Lord Ayyappa was originally a Buddhist shrine. Buddhism prospered in ancient Kerala. K.R. Vaidyanathan observes. Like Jainism, Buddhism also held sway in ancient Kerala during the reign of Asoka in the 3rd century B.C.Coming. By c. Buddhism was popular in coastal districts, Karumati, Mavelikkara, Bharanikkavu, Pallikkal, Karunagappalli, Idappalli, Dharmapattabnam, Matayi and Pallikkunny being its chief centers. Many prominent Hindu temples of today, like the Vadakkunnathan Temple, Trichur, and the Kurumga Bhagwati Temple, Kondugallur, and even the famous Ayyappa shrine atop Sabarimala, are believed to have been at one time Buddhist shrines. While Jainism did hardly leave any impress on Kerala's society, Buddhism was absorbed in Hinduism in respect of some of its ceremonies and forms of worship. The images, processions, and utsavam, etc. associated with popular worship in present-day Hindu temples in Kerala are said to be a legacy of Buddhism. Even the chakiyar kuttu conducted in temples is said to be an adaptation of the Buddhist monks' religious expositions. Coming specifically to Lord Ayyappa, it would be interesting to know that Lord Ayyappa is also generally and popularly known as Dharmasasta. Vaidyanathan observes. There are temples dedicated to Dharmasasta, as Ayyappa is generally known all over the state of Kerala, and now of course, in other states also. Even in temples dedicated to other deities in Kerala there will be generally a Sasta shrine. As is well known, that word Dharma is deeply rooted in Buddhist literature. For example, Sadhamma as meaning teachings of Buddha. Sasta is a well-known epithet applied to Buddha. Even today Buddha is referred to as Sasta in daily prayer of Buddhists. Example, Sathadev Manusanam. Amarkosha mentions this as one of the names of Buddha. It appears that though the nature of deity changed, the name still persists. The present nature of the Lord is considered to be a son of Shiva and Vishnu. Vaidyanathan observes. The story is that Shiva was captivated by the charms of Mohini, in which form Vishnu appeared at the time of churning of the ocean of milk in order to entice the asuras, so that the devas could divide the nectar among themselves. Shiva succumbed to the beauty of Mohini, and Sasta is believed to have been born out of the union. Ayyappa is a deity of lower castes. Sri Rao further observes that this deity is peculiarly Dravidian and has been taken into fold of the Aryan pantheon at a later period goes without contradiction. At present Hariharputra is treated in the Tamil country as a village deity and is mostly worshipped by the lower classes, and the puja in the temple of Hariharputra of Ayanar or Ayanarappan is performed by a Shudra. The Padma Samhita states that the puja in the temple of Arya should be performed by the Parashava. We know from other sources that a Parashava is an Anuloma born of a Brahmana father and a Shudra mother. But somehow Ayanar, like the more Tamasic form of Devi, such as Kali, which are worshipped by lower classes in Tamil country, is made puja to by the Brahmanas in Malabar. Ayyappa was Buddhist. About the origin of the name Shasta, Sri Rao has to say. This deity is called Shasta because he is able to control and rule over the whole world. Etymologically, therefore, the word means a ruler of a country, and is sometimes applied to teachers and fathers. The Amarkosha applies the name to Buddha also. The Tamil Nayantas call him by the additional names Satavahana, the rider of the white elephant, Kari, the wielder of the weapon known as Sandhu, the consort of Purana, and Pushkala, the protector of Dharma and Yogi. They also state that the vehicle of Sasta is the elephant and the crest of his banner a cock. The names rider of the white elephant, yogi, protector of Dharma, coupled with the significance of Buddha applied to Sasta in the Amarkosha, incline one to conclude that Buddha as conceived and worshipped in the Tamil country was ultimately included in the Hindu pantheon and a Puranic story invented for his origin at a later period of the history of Hindu iconology. Ayyappa has weapons of Bodhisattva. Rao gives description of image as pretexts, the Amshumabhadagama, Suprabhadagama and Karunangama. Notable among the description is that Lord is seated on a pitha, with his left leg hanging down the seat and the right one folded and rested upon the seat vertically. On the knee of this latter leg should rest the elbow of the stretched left arm. In the right hand there should be a Vajradanda, which is crooked stick. Buddha is worshipped in many forms. Lastly, we may quote the opinions of Thiru and Vanamale. Though Buddhism disappeared from Tamil Nadu, it became Tamil by integrating into Tamil. Buddha had become reincarnation of Tirumal. The worship of Sathanar, Ayanar, Dharmaraja and Bodhiraja are old Buddha worship.